Hello everyone and good day from wherever you're watching. My name is Shama Odikolo and I welcome you all to the Renewed Parenting Platform. Today we'll be discussing about 5 strategies on how to be a good role model to your children. Now, what is modeling? What does modeling means? Modeling refers to the practice of we parents demonstrating certain behaviors, values, and attitudes for our children to observe and learn from. So modeling just has to do with the values we demonstrate, the attitude we demonstrate, the behaviors we demonstrate for our children to learn from, what our children are saying, what our children are picking and learning from us. Then we'll look at 5 strategies we can use as parents to be good role models to our children. Number one, we have to lead by example. As a parent, it's our duty to lead by example. It's our duty to demonstrate the behaviors we want our children to imitate. It's our duty to demonstrate the values we want our children to adopt. It's our duty to show everything we want our children to be by modeling it to our children. What values do you want your children to imbibe? Is it kindness? Is it honesty? Is it love? Is it resilience? Is it accountability? Is it leadership? All these values, the things you want your children to imitate, as parents, we have to model it to them and we have to lead by example because our actions speak louder than what we say. Our children will tend to do more of what they see us do and less of what we say. Number two, we have to communicate openly. As parents, we have to be open with our communication. We have to be transparent to our children about our thoughts. We have to be transparent about our feelings. We have to be transparent about our decisions. We have to be transparent about our processes. As a parent, are you the type of parent that when your child comes and asks you, your child can see you're sad, and when the child comes and asks you, what's wrong with you, mom? And you say, no, I'm fine, I'm okay. But the child can see you're not okay. So we have to be open with our feelings. We have to be open to our children with our thoughts, our decisions, because it helps our children to understand more the values we want to imbibe in them, and it helps them to navigate through challenges because it's through communication our children get to know us better. Number three, we have to demonstrate respect. Yes, as parents, we have to demonstrate respect. Respect to our children, respect to our husbands, to our wives, respect to people in our environment, people living with us, people in our community. One of the ways or one of the strategies we can use to model to our children is by, showing our children respect in the way, in our actions, the way we speak to people. The way you talk about someone, even in the absence of that person, are you respectful in the present and the absence of that person? It's our duty as parents to demonstrate respect to our children. Our children should be able to see and say, oh yes, my father is a respectful man. My mom is a respectful woman. It's our duty as parents, and we have to show it to our children through our actions, our words, our body language, and everything. Number four, we have to admit our mistakes. As parents, sometimes we get to be like, you don't want your child to feel you make mistake. But it's not true. We all make mistakes because nobody's infallible. So we have to admit our mistakes when we make those mistakes. We have to acknowledge our mistakes and we have to apologize to our children. Let me give an example. If you're holding a cup of water or a cup of tea, or probably you wanted to make a drink and you spilled the drink on the floor or you spilled the water on the floor, as a parent, you should admit that that was a mistake you made, and try to clean up the drink on the floor or clean up the water from the floor. But most times, some of us want to feel like, oh, I'm the almighty, I don't make mistake, and you now want to transfer it over to your child. But it shouldn't be so because we all make mistakes, and when we make these mistakes, we should be willing to acknowledge our mistakes. We should apologize for our mistakes, and when we apologize, we also teach our children how to be accountable. When we model this, it teaches our children accountability, and it also teaches our children the value of being responsible. Yes. So, do you want your child to be responsible? Do you want your child to be accountable? We have to admit our mistakes and apologize. Are you the type of parent that you tell your child, oh, you're not accountable, oh, you're not responsible? Our children have to see us. They have to learn all this from us. They have to learn accountability from us. They have to learn respect from us. And one of the way they can learn it from us is when we admit our mistakes. Number 5, we have to encourage learning. We have to demonstrate a love for learning, by pursuing our interests. As a parent, are you learning? Are you growing? Or are you the type of parent that will tell your child, oh, you need to pick up your book and read, but your child has never seen you reading a book? Are you the type of parent that say, oh, you need to read your Bible, but your child has never seen you reading the Bible? Are you the type of parent that will say, oh, you need to learn maths and English, but your child have not seen you doing anything that will improve you? So we have to encourage our children to learn. And we have to teach our children that learning is a lifelong journey. Nobody stops to learn. We keep on learning and learning and learning because it's for life. Now, as a parent, are you a good role model to your children? It's our duty to model our values, our thoughts, our feelings, the things we want our children to imitate. So, which would you be doing today as a parent? Pick out one you begin to implement today. Lead by example, communicate openly, demonstrate respect, admit your mistakes, and encourage learning. Now, we must understand that modeling in parenting provides children with a blueprint for navigating through the complexities of life, and it empowers our children to become more responsible, more compassionate, and more adjusted individuals. So, one of the beautiful gifts we can give to our children is the gifts of modeling. So thank you very much for listening to me. I believe you've got value. Please like our video, share our video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel called The Renewed Parenting. And if you've got any question, please feel free to drop it down and we'll do our best to answer. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time and I do not take your time for granted. See you later, and remember to be renewed in your mind by modeling the right values to your children. Bye.